Hey guys, welcome back to What If Deku Had a Half and Half Quirk Part 2. Honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is... I just said Part 2. Sorry guys, I meant Part 6. Honestly, I hope you guys enjoy. I think this is one of my longest running What Ifs on the channel. And I'm going to pick up some more later, but I quite enjoy doing the two ones that I'm continuing right now. This is because of the nature of them and how free I can make it. But I also just want to say I want to thank you all for the support, and I'm hoping you guys could maybe get me to maybe potentially get me to 500 subscribers by the end of the month. I know that's probably not gonna happen, but if it could, that would be like amazing. But if not, 350 subscribers. I'm That's amazing as it is. Oh, my mind's blown. People are actually watching my videos, and it just makes me feel great. And I'm just getting all these fantastic comments. I just want to thank you guys for that. And this is like my second video, just beginning it with like for a minute of just thanking you guys, and I'm just so grateful. Anyway, it's time to get right into this. So as you know, Deku had just made it into first place for the first challenge. This, of course, then causes everybody to see that he's a competent person. He has a competent mind and actually a really good quirk. How he didn't smash the race was because he was actually saving some of his power over for the next challenges, and also didn't want to completely spend himself because he knows that it takes a lot of time for him to fully get his power back. Anyway, so the next challenge comes around, and all the other students that still qualify are all back and waiting for midnight to tell them what the next game is. And the next game is UA Jockey. So the teams consist of so I'm so sorry if I don't know the names, but I'm just gonna call them what they look like. So the teams consist of all the canon, including Bird Guy, Uraka, and Tech Girl, with Deku on top. The reason everything stayed the same is because Ida left for the same reasons, which made Uraka feel a bit jealous because of Ida's kind of sportsmanship, I guess you could call it, or like inspired shit. Uh, this is because Midoriya has actually inspired him to train harder because he has a good quirk and he sees him as a better pupil than him, which, to be honest, he kind of is. And Ida in his head has a picture of the symbol of peace. Uraka is, of course, feeling it because ships, and this will lead me into the actual battle sequence. So it starts off with Deku actually using his electricity to override the boots. So when they start flying up into the air, he can do it without the help of Uraka. And then once they're in the air, Deku's like, if I keep on overcharging the boots, we're not going to be able to stay in the air for the full time. So what they do is balance it between Deku and Uraka, who's keeping up the team. This, of course, means that they're in the air and impossible to reach, as so they thought. And then, what Bakugo does, he uses his explosions to basically go up in the air and try and come at Deku. Deku then gets Uraka to take over control and uses lightning before Bakugo can get anywhere, which causes him to be zapped, but luckily he recovers himself and is catched by his teammates. That is when they then realise there's people going around nicking everybody's lower place bands, who are all focused on trying to get up in the air to Deku and Uraka. That's when everybody starts fighting for all their bands, and it actually ends up the same as canon. Just this time there isn't the confrontation. You know what I'm trying to say. The confront. This time there isn't the little meet-up between Todoroki and Deku, as you can see in the top right corner, or top left corner, sorry. No, top right corner, yeah. I was right the first time. Might flip, in fact. You know what? Top right corner, you know, where they meet up with their powers. That doesn't happen. Um, wait. Yeah, that's not from the right part, but that doesn't happen. But everybody who did get through gets through. So it's all the same battle meetup team things, and it's actually all the same in the tournament. This is because, but instead the team standings are switched around, which means that Deku's first and whoever, and then everybody's pushed down one. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you. So Midoriya and his team come first, because they basically what they managed to do through the power of the boots and the power of Uraka and Deku working together. They've managed to stay up in the air for the whole game, where they're unreachable, because of Deku's being able to switch to Uraka helping him discharging him, and the boots are actually designed so well that it worked. This, of course, impresses the tech teams that are looking to take on Tech Girl. Sorry, I forgot a name. I will remember it for the next video. This is just getting late because it's I've basically been faffing around. I've got my dad to watch The Boys, which is a great TV show. Give it a watch if you want. It's on Amazon Prime. Anyway, back on track. So everything in the tournament is the same. The reason I've done this is because I don't want to explain every fight between the different person, because the core is it's going to be Todoroki versus Bakugo, or Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku, all who are going to win. That's because they're simply just too powerful, no matter who they're put against. Other than the mind control guy, who I kind of wanted Deku to fight anyway, because I felt like that's how the world should. That's because I got plans, basically. That is when they then fought the people on the mind control guy's team actually forfeit, meaning that Tetsu and Grassgirl get in. And yeah, so it's now time for the tournament arc, which I will start with the first fight, but then the next couple of fights will be in the next episode. The reason why is because that's how the time is working out. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. But anyway, so Deku is there and he's warned about Mind Control Guy's quirk beforehand. That is when he then jumps into arena and he gets basically picked on until he says, yes, I'm going to become a hero, I'm going to become the symbol of peace. So it's like, so, what do you think of All Might? He's cool, right? Well, I disagree. Anyway, so you want to become a hero, right? I'm guessing the new symbol of peace. Well, I don't think you will. And that's when Deku goes, well, I do. I'm going to become the new symbol of peace, and actually gets mind controlled. This is when we flash back towards the battle, and he's talking to Tail Guy, and he's like, I'm so sorry for forgetting all the names, I don't know what's happened to me. So he's talking to Tail Guy, and that's when he's like, thank you for telling me about his quirk, now I can prepare. And then Tail Guy asks, so what are you going to prepare? And then Deku's like, first of all, I know that sometimes my determination might carry me to answer a question. So what I'm going to do is set an internal fuse in my body that'll overcharge electricity in in my pinky toe, which will fry it to a crisp. And then Tail Guy asks why, and that's Deku then says, because the pain might bring me out the illusion. Well, he was right, because his body overfuses in his toe, setting it to making it basically not quite cooking it, but burning it, which gives him pain, but he realizes that he can get it fixed before the next fight. So then he walks up to the mind control guy, this time not asking any questions, realizing that he doesn't have a second backup, and then puts muscle augmentation, like we'll go 2% in his arm, and pushes the mind control guy. With him being weak, it actually pushes him out of the ring. As for Deku, he's still in the middle because the fuse goes off straight away, and that's when people look at him really impressed due to him breaking out of the mind control. And he wins and goes on to the next round. This is where I'm going to end the video here. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening, and I hope your day's been nice, and thank you so much for the support. I guess my goal's 500, wasn't it? Yeah, if I hit 500, that'll be unrealistic and amazing. So just thank you guys, and happy February, and goodbye.